I'm Paulísima from Spring Spanish, and today I will teach you 5 words in Spanish that are gonna make you sound super smart when you're speaking with a native Spanish speaker. Let's say you want to spice up your Spanish and sound a little bit fancier than regular. Then these words are 100% for you. Let's start with a word that even if you don't know it, I'm pretty sure that you love the concept that the word represents. Número 1. A great conversation starter that smells delicious. Petricor. That is the name of that delicious smell, like that earthy smell that comes after it has rained over dry land. Yeah, that smell has a name. In Spanish, we call it olor a tierra mojada. And that's the way most people will call it. And yeah, actually this phrase, olor a tierra mojada, is in one of our most famous Mexican songs. Maybe you have heard it. Guadalajara, Guadalajara, sabes a pura tierra mojada. Imagine it had just started raining and you are with your Spanish-speaking friend and the smell, that beautiful smell is in the air and you say, me encanta el petricor. Most likely, your Spanish-speaking friend is gonna be like, ¿Petriqué? And that's when you say, petricor, el olor a tierra mojada. Boom! Right there. You just impress your friend. Palabra número 2. Be resolute and fervent. Here for our second fancy word, we have acérrimo. Acérrimo translates as obstinate, fervent, acerbic, or resolute. Though probably the average Spanish speaker wouldn't use this word like every day, all the time, they will definitely understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, they will. Now, let's use it in 2 sentences. Soy una acérrima defensora de los derechos de los animales. O, algo más sencillo, soy una acérrima enemiga de ponerle piña a la pizza. I'm not, I actually love pineapple on pizza. If so far you're enjoying this video, please like it and subscribe to the Spring Spanish YouTube channel. But if you're not liking it, that's okay. Perhaps you can consider staying a little longer. Maybe you will like the next word. If you leave now, that will be a craso error. Yeah, craso error. Palabra número 3, craso. Fun fact. Well, not so fun, but historical and interesting, definitely. So a long time ago, there was this Roman politician and military person called Marcus Livius Crassus. Right, so Crassus, yeah, like the word craso. Crassus joined Julius Caesar and Pompey in what was to become Rome's first triumvirato. Yeah, like when there are 3 leaders. Yeah. And there was this battle, and Crassus famously deployed a terrible strategy in the Battle of Carras. Now, because Marcus Livius Crassus had Crassus in his name, and he made this, huge, unforgivable mistake, a lot of Spanish speakers think that the word craso comes from the last name of this guy, Crassus. But no. That's not the case, it's just a coincidence. The most common way people uses the word craso is with a chunk alert. Here it comes. Cometer un craso error. One more time. Cometer un craso error. In reality, the word craso comes from a Latin word that means fat or bulky. And, well, it follows because when we talk about a craso error, we talk about a huge mistake, unforgivable, that comes from extreme naivety. Naivete. Oh my God, how do you pronounce that word? Well, it comes from not being thorough enough. Now, let's use it in a sentence. Sería un craso error no pedir tus tacos con todo. No venir a México teniendo la oportunidad es un craso error. Craso error. Número 4, grosso modo. And yeah, this is not like one word, but a locución latina, a Latin expression that actually a lot of Spanish speakers use wrong. The most common way people would say the concept of this word would be using en general or en términos generales, But if you're here, it's because I'm sure that every now and then you want to impress your friends and you can up your Spanish game by, instead of saying en general or en términos generales, you say grosso modo. Now, let's use it. ¿No sabes cómo funciona? Te lo explico grosso modo. Super important. Don't say te lo explico a grosso modo. This is the mistake that most Spanish speakers, like native Spanish speakers, make. Don't make it. You don't need the a. It's just grosso modo. Te lo explico grosso modo. Número 5. You can't measure this. So here's the next one. Inconmensurable. That's right. This is a false friends in English and Spanish. Inconmensurable, like incommensurable. In English, this word means grosso modo. Something lacking of basis for comparison. But in Spanish, it means something that, given its magnitude, cannot be measured. Yeah, like the amount of gratitude that I feel towards all of you who have already subscribed to the channel. Have you done it? If not, please go ahead and make my day. Mi gratitud hacia ustedes no tiene medida. But let's be fancy. Mi gratitud hacia ustedes es inconmensurable. Beautiful. Quiz time! Now it's time to test your knowledge. Pregunta número 1. Listen to this. Sería un craso error no oler el petricor en una mañana de primavera. Now tell me, ¿qué es petricor? If you say the smell after the rain falls, you are correct. Pregunta número 2. ¿Qué es un craso error? An unforgivable mistake. That's right. Pregunta número 3. What word best completes the sentence? Mi amor por ti es opción A, incomestible, opción B, inconmensurable. La letra B es la opción correcta. Pregunta número 4. Which one is correct? ¿Te lo explico a grosso modo o te lo explico grosso modo? Te lo explico grosso modo, sin la A. Muy bien. Pregunta número 5. Soy una acérrima defensora de los derechos de los animales. Which word best represents the meaning of the word acérrima? A. Resolute. B. Wavering. Resolute. Wavering. Resolute. Wavering. Resolute. Yeah, wavering would be actually the opposite of acérrima. Or acérrima. Because I'm a woman, so I'm acérrima. Feeling smart now? We shall see. I have 10 more questions for you to test your level of Spanish. How many of them can you get right? Let's find out. So click the image to go to my next video and I will see you there. This was Paulísima y fue un placer estar con ustedes. Hasta la próxima.